Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another part of Vampyr. I'm still not used to the sensitivity. Okay, it's still the same, Jesus. Should I just make this to 1? I'm just going to make this to 1, I guess.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah, it's my turn!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite!
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Okay, let's be polite.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
The blood quality indicates how much XP you'll... The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerized level must be equal or higher than citizens' resistance. Rescue to mesmerized play.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I have an option to not do that, right? Hopefully not. Press to embrace Clay Cox or spacebar to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
I guess I'll drink somebody's blood if they're bad. Spring, okay. Am I not gonna assist this guy to the hospital?
What? What happened? Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out?
Okay, I won't get anything from this guy.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Okay. I made the mouse sensitivity 1, right? Let's go for 0. Okay, 0 is okay.
I cannot enter.
That's a gate. Are they still here? No. Okay. Enter the Pembroke Hospital. Okay. Let me just go out of vampire mode.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a few more
I would like to
questions.
ask a few questions first.
Okay, 3 hints. Who is Dr. Swansea? Well, he's the director of this hospital.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Oh, I can move my camera while talking to people. Might as well acquaint myself with these people.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Press R for details. Press tab. Press F for details. Healthy.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Okay. I need at least 5. 3 hints needed, and I feel like that's the social circle is the guy he was talking to.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Let's not be what's the opposite of optimistic? Pessimist? I don't know.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone that stands out?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay. I hope I didn't gain some stress because of that. Okay.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
We are.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Huh.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Health and the number of hits. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Did I done something wrong? Hopefully I didn't.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
There's a chance that you might not experience this though. People are more important though.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
A bit sexist, aren't she? She's overqualified. Oh damn.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
I just realized that I just realized what he meant by about being a man. I'm pretty sure back then women aren't allowed to be doctors, right? That's why he's saying that she's better to be a practitioner instead of a nurse. Okay. Goodbye.
Dr. Tippett.
I think in this video I'll be just spent most of the time talking to people. I just love discovering lore.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Okay. So I guess this is for where
I'd
I
like to
trade
see
my
your
shillings.
goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Milton's shotgun. Damn, 315 shillings. Bullet. Okay, well, I need a gun.
Good evening, Milton.
Good.
Okay. He's healthy.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
How is the situation?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
You sound like you've had it rough. I mean, yeah. You got
Since
attacked
you're
by
on the
gang
front
members.
line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Oh, okay. Citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by districts. You can start anew by tracking it with the left mouse button, then access to your map to locate the area to explore. Okay. I guess it's okay to choose any decision as
Goodbye,
long as it
Milton.
doesn't have the Y symbol.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Sean Hampton, the guy we brought in. Huh. Is that the girl with the vampire something? Or is that a guy? I don't know. Doctor. Okay.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case with me.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time, his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Well, it's better to conduct experiments before these things happen. Although okay, well, that sounded wrong. I'll conduct experiments if the virus hasn't existed yet.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Huh. I don't want to be hostile. Jealousy will not do you any good.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
Okay. Bad memories of your military
It
service?
seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
No reason to justify my actions to you. While it is true that I have saved many lives, he will just let him, he'll just use this against me. As, you know, whatever. Same goes with here. No reason to justify my actions to you. This sounds like a little bit, hostile. Knowledge is our main weapon.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon, and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
Okay, bad answer, I guess. Okay. Disapproves modern medicine methods. Okay. Goodbye
Thank you
then.
for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
That's exactly what I said.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay. I've not been successful yet. Okay.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our
Lord.
first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Okay. I should stop say. Who the hell screamed in the background? I should stop saying Laura. I should just say
This personal
information.
involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Aykroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay, let's talk to others now. Is this the same girl? Yeah. Although, do I have some new info to ask her?
What can I do?
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
Nothing.
nurse.
Huh? What was that?
It's locked.
Hey, yo.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Oh, damn, I can mesmerize this guy already. Naming himself. Okay.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh. Damn.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Is there like an option to give this guy my shillings, Gisums?
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm
God,
sorry
that's
for
scary.
your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
Yeah, I certainly won't be drinking your blood.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Sweet girl. So many deaths. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her.
How do I get there? Oh, okay. Let me just go there. Oh, I guess this is the girl with the what you call it, with the vampire syndrome or something.
And I thought luck.
What is this?
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
I didn't mean to press F in this position. So, this only appeared because I can eavesdrop on them? Huh.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
You've been on it. I should really play the game. How is the situation here?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to sleep.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Okay. What's this? Huh. Track. How can I track? Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. It was already tracked. Okay. What am I supposed to do?
It's locked, all right.
Public notice: prevent influenza. Cover each cough and sneeze with handkerchief. Walk to work. Do not spit. Drink from your own cup. Avoid crowds. If taken ill, go to bed and send for a doctor. To make a mask, take a piece of ordinary cheesecloth 8 times 16 inches. Fold this to make it. The cords are about 10 inches long at each corner. Okay. What exactly am I doing? Golden hooks. I mean, I've already entered the backyard garden. Am I supposed to find it?
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Okay. Can I like drink blood? No? Okay. Oh my, they're strong. I guess that's what hard difficulty does. Okay, if you're not strong enough, remember that the blood of citizens is the fastest way. Can I like feed from people without killing them? Okay, let's try this again. Hey yo, why are you changing my camera perspective? Hey! I can't. Okay. Okay. Okay, they can dodge also. Okay, so I can also feed on them. I don't know why my freaking camera got wonky in here. That freaking sucked. Hey yo, where's the other? There it is. Okay, so T. Oh my. Okay. I can't do two people, that's for sure. And I like, wait, is that his wallet? Find the lost wallet in the garden. Oh, what's this place? Okay. Oh hey, my health regenerated. I guess it comes back for a certain period of time. Oops, okay. Oh jeez, oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, my space desk got disconnected. Okay, we're back. My freaking sister disconnected the Wi-Fi. Okay. A, a photography? A photograph of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written in the back. Milton and Pipa forever. Pipa? Isn't that the girl I've talked
So,
to?
Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Okay. Shotgun shell. I really should have done. I should go to my room first. Quarantine, influenza, keep out of this area. Okay. Okay. Again with this. Something is wrong with my controls. Okay, I'm fine. Quarantine, contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written consent or whatever of the local health. Shall alter, destroy, or remove violating will be fine. Okay. Okay, guys, I got rid of the freaking vampires here. I'm surprised that they didn't.
Came here in the first place.
Yeah, okay, let's go to my room. Let's talk to people next time. Second floor, left. Okay. $65 damage. How can I equip? Okay, so this is it, my room. Okay. Patient Thomas Elwood, male, age 28, followed by Dr. Tippett. Status convalescent. Date of admission September 16th. Date of release to be determined. Notes: the patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he apparently regularly endures severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin, he says. Examinations of the kis what the heck is that word? Cicatrice? Cicatrice tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor, phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades? Okay. How again do I equip this? 10, 15. Yeah, this is a better weapon. Okay. So I guess this is mine. Yep. Dr. Tippett. Okay.
It's locked.
Okay.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
First, need to analyze the components you found to unlock new recipes. Click on to analyze. Like regeneration serum. Regenerate 300 health points instantly, then 150 health points over 15 seconds.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Rest to evolve? Okay. Place a cloud of shadows target feet or yours the cloud explode. I want this. I need a long range attack. Hmm. 200. I guess everything is 300 here. Yep. Active skills. Okay. Drain your stamina to fade into the shadows and become invisible to most enemies. You will exit the shadows if you attack or dodge or when your stamina is empty. Move to your target and cause damage upon landing. Coagulation, you'll like your target's blood in their veins. Blood barrier. Okay. Nah.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I have analyzed William Bishop's blood, but the result is only partial. The blood sample was much more unstable than human blood and showed heavy mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. I need to gather more evidences of what is going on. Time may be on my side, but not on London's. The epidemic is killing thousands of people. The whole city is on the verge of collapse. I am starting to believe all of this must be connected, somehow, but I can't see any pattern or plausible explanation yet. For now, I must play the doctor and try to do my best to help those who may need while I continue my search. Okay.
I'm not one to make wait, Doctor. I've patients to attend.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Yeah, okay, not gonna lie. I don't have too much time in my hands at the moment, so I believe this is the Actually, wait. Article on ACONs. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, and necessity to flee. I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost who's talking to me. Okay. I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their. Are you talking about me becoming a shadow? When they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that the speed seems to exhaust them and that they are bound to physical limitations. Okay. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will and they can't even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase a painful one, the possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness, that's kinda obvious for a vampire. This may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This urge, this need for blood may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since his smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in the room. If this is true, because of so many medical applications, it almost beggars belief. Okay. So as I was saying before, that's all the time I got for this video. So I'll see you guys again in the next video. Please leave a like. Oh man, when I try to say this, when I'm trying to do my outro, I feel like I'm being repetitive. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Just subscribe to my channel for more further content, and well, I'll see you guys later. Red Reaper. Wait, what's this? Yeah, okay, I'll read this next part, I guess, in the next video. Okay, see you guys. Red Reaper out.